Captain. This fine young lady could use our help.
Carlos, you didn't even think to ask fine young lady her name? She is an elite operative of RPD, Special Tactics and Rescue Service. Her name is something Valentine.
It's Jill.
Nice to meet you, Jill. I am UBCS Platoon Leader Mikhail Victor. My team was sent here to rescue civilians.
Right. How's that going for you?
The city is completely cut off, isolated. Most of the 100,000 civilians will wind up dead. Correction, undead. My platoon has suffered serious losses. Just keeping them alive is more than I can manage.
Well, you can thank your corporate overlords for that.
Yes. Well, we are doing all we can. If we can get this subway train moving, we can evacuate some survivors. But we need help. My men cannot do this alone.
All right. I'm in. But I am on their side, not yours.
Oh, hey. It's cool. We all want the same thing.
Thank you, Jill.
All right, Super Cop. Here you go. We can use this to stay in contact.
I know what a radio is.
Okay, first things first. We need to get you geared up. Head up to street level. You'll find supplies there.
All right.
Captain.
Hey, what's up everybody? It's your boy Will. I'm back with another semi-episode of the Inspired Geeks podcast, but today is actually focused on gaming, and I'm playing a little demo called Resident Evil 3, the remake. Now, I'm super hyped about this game. I played the original way back in 1999, so you know, I'm a big Resident Evil fan, so I've been looking forward to this. Resident Evil 2 remake was probably my game of the year for 2019, so I'm really hyped for this. And as you can see, it's coming out April 3rd, so maybe a couple more weeks, 2 more weeks or so. So I'm hyped, but this is just some gameplay of me playing a demo that was just released today. As you can see, I'm kind of going through the files like I always do. And I love everything about this game so far. The graphics, the Resident Evil engine is great. Capcom really did a fantastic job kind of updating the Resident Evil lore. Resident Evil 2 and now 3. So I'm really hyped. I like the new design for Jill. And yeah, I'm going to try to show you some cool gameplay here. So let's get to it. As you can see, it's just me wandering around the city.
It's me again. You topside yet?
Working on it. So what's the plan?
The old tanks got me clearing the tracks. You might get in the subway infrastructure back
Yeah, they're kind of setting up
How do I do that?
what the actual point of this mission is in the demo. So I will let you guys hear that. But yeah, so as you guys can see, it's very similar to if you play Resident Evil 2 remake. It's pretty much the gameplay is the same, but just a little bit more refined here. So it's cool. That was just me messing around, getting used to controls, the new dodge mechanic, which wasn't in RE2 remake last year, but is in this game. So that's something new that they added, and it's very intuitive, and it's needed when you get it into a confrontation with the infamous Nemesis, which you will see in this demo. Yeah. I know this might be boring to some, but I always like to read every bit of lore that's in the game. I love the world building that Capcom puts in their games. I'm a Resident Evil buff, so I like to get all that good stuff. Yeah, and this is just me continuing to play the game, and a little cutscene here. This is actually straight out of the demo that they released a couple of months ago when they revealed the gameplay. So yeah, I love how Raccoon City feels more explorable this time around. Like, you can go into the different buildings. The city just feels more open. You get to see more of Raccoon City than you saw in Resident Evil 2. And it all looks great. The attention to detail is just mind-blowing here. You know, the blood splatters. I love the fact that you can actually grab handgun and items now. You don't have to pause and like combine them like in the inventory screen like you always used to. And here you see me getting owned by a zombie. I get bit. I'm like, oh, he caught me off guard. But I'm actually, ooh, you see that cool dodge move? That's a new dodge mechanic. You really have to time that right, because you know you're gonna need it when you get surrounded by zombies or when you're facing Mr. Nemesis, who we'll definitely be seeing near the end of this demo. But yeah.
Carlos, I've reached the main avenue. Which way do I go?
See a big transmission tower? That's the substation. You'll have to circle around through an alley to your right to get there.
You mean the alley that's on fire?
Maybe. Surely a tall drink of water like yourself can put out a few flames.
Fuck you.
Here you actually gonna see a really cool thing that they brought back from Resident Evil 3 is interactive environments here. So they brought back the classic red barrels, and you'll see me take out this whole group of zombies here right about now. That's really cool. That's really helpful to handle groups of zombies, but not to be too depressing here. But I hope you all are staying safe. We are actually dealing with the coronavirus pandemic, and this game is sort of all too real right now, with a virus turning people into zombies. People thinking that the zombie apocalypse is upon us, but I don't think so. But it's ironic that this game is coming out and the setting is kinda similar to what we're dealing with here. So a little bit of irony, but yeah, enjoy the gameplay, guys. I will be back in a few to give my thoughts on some other things that pop up throughout the demo. Again, this is just me exploring the city, continuing on through the demo. Again, not to keep repeating myself, but I really like the little refinements that they made to the game here. Just the fact that you can explore more, the gunplay feels more precise. I love the little red barrels. I love that Jill is a little bit more, feels like a real person compared to her PS1 counterparts. So I love what Capcom did with like the classic characters and kind of modernized them and kind of made them feel like real people and gave this realistic tone to Resident Evil, which I really enjoy. As you can see, zombies still are a little bit tougher than it used to be. They can take a lot of shots to the head, and me trying to line it up and wasting ammo, something you shouldn't be doing in these games because ammo is scarce. But yeah, this is just a lot of fun. I really enjoyed the demo here. It was just a little bit too short, and I cannot wait for the full game. Also, there is a multiplayer component to Resident Evil 3 called Resident Evil Resistance, and you can actually download that demo today, but it's not available until March 27th. And it's like an online, kind of like Friday the 13th, where one person plays like a mastermind controlling like all the bioweapons like Mr. X and Lickers, and like the other players are basically trying to survive in like this in this map on the outskirts of Raccoon City. So it seems pretty fun. I did not get a chance to actually play the beta before, so I'm looking forward to that. And I think it's really cool that they actually added it to the base game. So when you buy Resident Evil 3, you're actually going to get Resident Evil Resistance included for free, which is cool. And I think Capcom is making a lot of strides to please their fans, because you know, before Resident Evil 7 came along, the Resident Evil franchise was really at rock bottom. You know, the live action movies weren't that great, and then the games weren't great. Resident Evil 6 kind of killed the franchise, and then Resident Evil 7 kind of brought it back, and then we get these awesome remakes of Resident Evil 2 and now Resident Evil 3. So yeah, I'm really proud of Capcom for listening to fans here. But let's keep going. So there are more zombies in here in the substation, and I was trying to find any hidden keys or clues or anything, but there aren't any secret areas that I could find. Maybe some other YouTubers will find it, but there is a shotgun. I don't know what's in that safe that we found. I don't know if maybe somebody will find the code, but yeah. And this is me just in the substation looking around. There wasn't anything in there but just, you know, notes and stuff. But yeah, we're gonna get to the good stuff. We're getting to it really soon. I will be back. Alright, y'all, so yeah, here is Nemesis, and I'm totally shook. Like, I was not prepared for him to, like, come running at me straight ahead, and I'm like, whoa. He's 10 times worse than he was in 1999. He has that roar right there, that can stun you. He's super fast. He does a lot of damage, too. It's like, you can't even line up shots on this guy. Look, like, I'm almost dead. I'm like, run, run. And I'm like panicking because, like, you know, he can turn other zombies into these new tentacle head type things. And look at me make this stupid mistake right here. So I'm running from Nemesis is coming at me. I get bit by a zombie, and then I'm like, oh man, I'm shook right here. Like, that was pure luck. That was pure luck right there. And then I ran, and then I'm like, oh man, he's like stalking you. Look, he can catch up with you so quick. And I'm like, I do like his design though. His design is cool, and those tentacles, man. Like, you see it. You know, I was not prepared for what they did with Nemesis here. Like, this is, if you thought Mr. X was bad, this is gonna be nightmare fuel for you. But yeah, here's the end of it, guys. I'll catch you guys in the next episode. If you like this, hit the like button. We're gonna do more gaming stuff in the future. Subscribe to the YouTube channel and the podcast. Thank you guys so much, and I am out.